Hey friends, it's Mike. It's Tuesday. It's November 19th, 2019, and just before 1 p.m. here on the East Coast. So it hasn't been 24 hours since my last video that I have another video up on the channel, and it has to do with Billy and the occult. So a couple of friends wrote me and said, "Hey Mike, did you read about Billy playing at Glastonbury in 2020?" So I did hear about it, but I hadn't gotten to the details yet. So this morning I sat down and said, let me take a look at the articles and the numbers and let's see what's going on here. So in any case, the mainstream news has these articles that came out yesterday, November 18th. This is The Guardian. This is CNN. And you can see I scribbled some notes on each of these articles. But there are many mainstream outlets that have this announcement, which is that Billy is going to play on the Pyramid stage at the Glastonbury Music Festival in June of 2020. So let's go through some of the numbers before we get into the article. The announcement that Billy was going to play at Glastonbury came out yesterday, which was November 18th. So when we regroup the numbers, we have November, which is the 11th month, or 11, and then the day, 18, is 1 plus 8, which equals 9. So we have 11, 9, or 9/11 in reverse. So we see we have the whole 9/11 date playing out with this announcement. The festival is going to begin on June 24th. So June 24th, we know that June is the 6th month. The day, 24, when we regroup the numbers, 2 plus 4 equals 6. So the month plus the day, 6, 6, or 66, which is the number of degrees within the Pyramid of Power. Billy himself is going to play on June 27th. So we have June, 6, the day, 27, 2 plus 7 equals 9. We know that when Billy is himself, he's all about the sixes. And when he plays Paul McCartney, he's all about the nines. So here we have 6 and 9. But wait, we have an added bonus. When we add 6 plus 9 together, we get 15. And 1 plus 5 equals 6. So Billy is rolling the sixes with this event. So let's go to the article now and read a little bit. There are a couple of other numbers and noteworthy things that I picked up that I will share with everyone. And the article kicks off by saying that Paul McCartney is the first artist to be confirmed as a Pyramid stage headliner at the Glastonbury Festival in 2020. And so the first thing you should do is go take a look at the Pyramid stage. Behind where the artists play, there's this gigantic pyramid. And the capstone of that pyramid at night is lit up. And this is a representation of the all-seeing eye. There's also a beam of light that shoots skyward. And that skyward light is a representation of Lucifer, or the light bearer. We see the same thing whenever we have the 9/11 vigils, right? The light shoots skyward. And also there's a John Lennon monument that is in Iceland. It's the same thing. The light shoots skyward. So this is all about Lucifer, the light bearer. All right, so take a look at pictures of the pyramid and you can see for yourself. There's another part of the article that says McCartney has headlined once before, and they're talking about Glastonbury, in 2004 when he played a mammoth 33-song set spanning the Beatles, Wings, and his solo material, including 2 encores. So, of course, 33 is a representation of the 33 degrees of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Another blurb that I found interesting in this Guardian article is this sentence. He, meaning Billy, last played the UK in December 2018. So they're not talking about Glastonbury, they're talking about the UK. Following the release of his 17th solo album, Egypt Station. Now, whenever the mainstream puts numbers in articles, they should be inspected. So they could have said, following the release of his most recent album, Egypt Station, they decided to say the release of his 17th solo album, Egypt Station. So why is that interesting to me? Because 1 plus 7 is 8. And we know that when Billy is playing Paul McCartney, he's all about the nines. So if I were a betting man, I would bet that what we're being told here is that Billy has one more studio release coming out. And that would be his 18th. and 1 plus 8 equals 9. And that's probably going to be his last album before he sunsets the whole thing. And what I mean by sunset is that there's a possibility that he's on his way out, that he's going to pass and cross over and enter into the great beyond. Okay, so again, that's just a guess on my part, because whenever I see numbers, the numbers are there for a reason. All right, it's like the tweets that went out and these mainstream articles going out on November 18th or 9/11. All right, okay, so let me know what you think. Comment section is open below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.